Hello and welcome to the Tottenham America channel. Today we will be giving you our instant reactions to Poland's 2-0 win over Saudi Arabia in each team's second game in the World Cup group stage. It was Poland who were victorious despite Saudi Arabia, who had more possession and more overall shots. So now we're going to go through a brief overview of the goals and chances in the game. In the 40th minute, Zielinski opened the scoring for Poland. Matty Cash picked out Lewandowski in the box, who failed to control it but revived the ball and cut it back to Zielinski, who fired it into the roof of the net and gave Poland the lead. Then, 5 minutes later, in the 45th minute, penalty saved by Szczesny. Al-Dosari was the one who missed it, and what was even more sensational was the miss on the follow-up. I believe it was a save by Szczesny, but it was sensational how he didn't score it. It was a huge chance for Saudi Arabia. The follow-up was even a bigger chance than the actual penalty. And it's just crazy. It's crazy how he didn't score that. Then in the 82nd minute, Robert Lewandowski gets his first World Cup goal for Poland in his decorated career, where he picks the pocket of Al-Maki and finishes the ball calmly into the back of the net, and he caps off an emphatic win for Poland. And now they sit top of the group at 4 points. So this puts Poland in a great spot. They are top of the group with 1 win, 1 draw, and 4 points. They do have a goal differential of 2. Saudi Arabia then are second with 1 win and 1 loss, 3 points. Goal differential of 1. Mexico sit third with 1 point, and Argentina sit last, bottom of the group after their loss to Saudi Arabia. So this really opens the group wide open. Literally anything can happen now. If Argentina win today against Mexico, that makes things interesting. Argentina and Mexico were the ones favored to get through to the round of 16 ahead of Poland and Saudi Arabia. And as we see now, they're the two sitting in the non-qualifying positions of 3rd and 4th place. So if Argentina wins against Mexico, that will make things very interesting. Then it's all up to the last match of the group stage. That means Poland will stay in first with 4 points. Then Argentina and Saudi Arabia will be tied in 2nd place with 3 points after they have 1 win and 1 loss. And then Mexico will sit bottom with 1 draw and 1 loss. So that'll be very interesting if Argentina wins against Mexico. Even if Argentina draw against Mexico, that makes it very hard for Argentina to get out of this group. And it is Messi's last World Cup, which will be a huge shock if they don't qualify for the round of 16. So Argentina really needs to come up with a huge performance here. So Saudi Arabia, back to this game. Saudi Arabia had far more chances than Poland, and they dominated possession by a lot. 64% possession to Saudi Arabia, and only 36% possession to Poland. Saudi Arabia did have the higher XG of 1.7 to Poland's 1.5. Saudi Arabia had 16 shots, 5 of them being on target, and Poland had 9 shots, 3 of them being on target. So Saudi Arabia really dominated the game. They had so many chances, including that penalty and the follow-up to it. They could not capitalize on their chances, Saudi Arabia. That shows you a little bit of their inexperience to their clinicalness and things like that. They're not taking their chances like they did against Argentina. Against Argentina, they dominated the game. And the only reason Saudi Arabia scored those goals is because they capitalized on their chances. And here we see the complete opposite. They had so much, like a feast of chances, and they could not put away a single one of them. Poland, on the other hand, had not as many chances, but they had some more clear-cut chances. Robert Lewandowski did end up hitting the post twice before he got his first World Cup goal. Lewandowski also had a chance late in the game where he tried to chip the keeper. Well, chipped from a close range, but he couldn't. Inevitably, Lewandowski could have had a hat-trick. But Poland, if they capitalized on their chances like Saudi Arabia didn't, they could have won maybe 4-0. 4-5-0 almost. So this puts Poland in a great spot, and it doesn't really put Saudi Arabia in a great spot, but definitely frustrating for Saudi Arabia. But their result in their first match of the group stage, their shocking 2-1 win against Argentina, gives them a little bit of a cushion. So this loss is acceptable for them. Their last match of the group stage will be against Mexico, which is they pretty much have to win it or draw. But if they draw, then there's a very low likelihood of them qualifying. So if Saudi Arabia want to get through, they're going to have to want to win against Mexico. Poland came out with a great performance today. Maybe a little frustrating at times for Mexico. Not the best performance, but they did very well to manage with what they had, and they pulled out the result. They needed to pull out the result, and they did. I believe it's been over 30 years since Poland have qualified for the round of 16. So if they do qualify for the round of 16 here, it's gonna be so big for Poland if they qualify, because they haven't done it in over 30 years. So Poland are going to want to get into the round of 16, and that makes it so tough for Mexico and Argentina, who are the favorites to get into the round of 16, like I said before. So if Poland and Saudi Arabia both win their last match, if Poland win against Argentina and Saudi Arabia win against Mexico, then them two will go through, which is very crazy. But that is the end of our instant reactions to Poland's 2-0 win against Saudi Arabia. If you want to watch more of this content, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and comment your thoughts about this game, and comment about, do you think Argentina will make it into the knockout stage or not? And until next time, come on, you Spurs!